Hi, welcome on my 10 Little Princesses of the Diamond Lake channel. I am into making dreamy sewing patterns. Today we are gonna make together 3 outfits in one pattern. They are super comfy and I wear them all day long. Version A are super comfortable shirts with or without pockets. Version B is this cute little skirt. Version C is a phenomenal and practical tennis skirt as a hybrid between comfort and style. Pockets included. What do you need? Not so much. Elastic cloth, which contains elastan, spandex, lycra or jersey fabric. 5 cm or 1.97 inch elastic or another width to your liking. Matching thread for your overlocker and the regular sewing machine too. If you don't own an overlocker, use elastic or zigzag stitch. This tutorial is dedicated to the version A. Shirts with pockets. Cutting out. I am preparing the already pre-washed cloth by ironing. Now I lay all the pattern pieces on the right side of the fabric according to the plan and then I cut them out. I use 1 cm or 0.4 inch seam allowances, but you can also use the classic seam allowance 1.5 cm, that's 0.59 inch after your preference. Every piece is prepared, so let's put it all together. Sewing. I put the 2 pockets on both pieces of shirts, front right sides together like this. And by pairing the notches, I pin them in place. Sew them exactly between the marks 1 and 2. But only between the marks. Now top stitch the seam on the side of the pocket as near as possible with all the seam allowances toward the pocket too. Iron the edge. Cut the seam allowances in the place of both notches 1 and 2, where the seam ends. Do it carefully, cut as much as possible, but don't cut the seam. After cutting out the small triangles towards the inside for easier sewing. Now put the remaining pockets on. I lay the piece right side up on the top and put the pocket right side up and pin it in place. At this point, sew the entire perimeter of the pockets together on an overlocker. If you don't have one, don't be sad. Instead, use a classic straight stitch on a regular sewing machine. You are going to end up with this result. Let's sew the pocket in. Turn the pocket inside. Put the remaining piece of shirt right sides together like this. After cutting the seam allowance you did before, you should be able to pull them out. Now use the notches and take them all together and pin very carefully on both sides with pockets. Sew the full side with narrow basting stitch. The pocket opening in between will be unsewn. Now I sew all the seams, the side seams with pockets, and also the seat seams of the shirts right sides together with an overlock stitch, 2 times for greater seam strength. Iron the pockets flat. Everything works out pretty well and lies flat. Here you see the almost finished shirts. Only one seat piece insert is missing. Thus, now it's time to finish the seating area. The seat piece of shirts come here according to the marks. With this additional piece, the shirts are gonna be extra comfy. I pinned the piece right sides together in place. I'm gonna also sew the side seams of the skirt and the shirt side of the waistband. After I sew it all with a double overlock seam too. The seams needs to have enough strength. Therefore I like to do it this way. It's time to cut the given size of the elastic. You are invited to use whatever width you like, but then you need to adjust the belt piece of fabric. Pull both sides together and sew with a wide and then zigzag stitch. I prefer to go through the seam to secure it. After the elastic is sewn in, it would not be so easy to make a repair after. At the moment, I also do the hem of the shirts with an overlock seam. Let's finish the belt of the tennis skirt together. I pin the elastic into the belt, matching the seams. I attach the belt to the shirts, matching the seams now. As you can see, I made a mistake and pinned not the right sides together. High temperatures obviously turn off the brain reliably. I used enough pins for more accuracy afterwards and did a basting stitch. Here I already found out that the seam needs fixing, because I'm sewing it with the overlock stitch right sides together as it should be. You can sew all the layers together and pull the seams a little bit also with the elastic, but I choose not to sew through the elastic to have it free in the belt for better fixing in the future. I tuck the end of the thread into the seam, thus ending it safely. As you can see, I'm very happy with the result because the result turned out great with the excellent fabric choice. Now I press the hem of the shirt. And sew with a zigzag stitch. Make a control and sew everything together. I'm doing all the time double seams to achieve better durability while wearing. If you are asking how to make other versions of the model, let's look together at the following schemes. Nothing's really complicated in here. For the skirt version without shirts, you attach only the sewn skirt to the belt. For the tennis skirt, you attach shirts and sew the skirt to the belt too. Don't skip the basting stitch, as these plenty layers of fabric are quite hard to sew together precisely, only with an overlock seam. These simple shirts are without pockets and therefore it's the easiest to put them together, following my video tutorial except for the pockets. And for the shirts with pockets, follow my video tutorial as well. Here I am putting my label on, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you choose to set yourself as these cute models ideal for long hot summer days. Write down in the comment section which version is your favorite. And happy summertime to you all! Bye bye! See you next time!